people like me who are now so old, we're all so old. And but it's wonderful to see you all, and I'm just so glad that you like a good show when you see it. Nice question, thank you.
Hey, next question from the audience. Is there any more? There must be some Doctor Who fans in there.
Yes,
gentlemen in the second row.
John, you
Hold the microphone right to your mouth.
John, you work with both Patrick fans. John,
yes.
What was Patrick like to work with?
Well, Patrick was quite shy, and he was quite introverted. And most of you don't know this, but I'm quite a good golfer. I used to be a 6 handicap. And, my handicap was a wife and 2 children, but Pat always wanted to play golf, and I beat him every time because I was a 6 handicap. But his best friend was a general from the War Department. I don't know who he was, but Pat was very shy and didn't like doing conventions until John Pertwee and I talked him into doing them. And then, of course, as soon as he started doing them, he died. So I don't know whether it was very good for him. Because dying does stop you doing conventions, doesn't it? So, nice question. Thank you very much. Any more?
Yes. Oh, the gentleman down here.
Yes, sir.
Hi, John. Seeing you again. Hello. Right. You've actually been, Benton, wherever it is, Patrick and John. Then, of course, you had Tom Baker as well. So you've watched 2 transitions. How did you feel as Benton, was able to get on with those characters?
Well, first of all, every Doctor is different. Patrick was great. Tom Baker was hard to work with. His ego was so big that people like me were just crushed under foot. And he thought my character was a little silly. I don't think he wanted Una in it because we were so popular at the time. And then, of course, John Pertwee took over from Pat Troughton, and John was the loveliest thing that ever happened to me because my father hated me when he came back from the war. He was my father was a war hero on the Russian convoy. I was born in 1941, 5 minutes to midnight Christmas Eve, 24th of December. And for you ladies that have given birth to people, I was born breech, jaundice and dead. And back in those days, they were bombing Southampton. Over 500 aircraft, those bastard Germans, bombed Southampton to obliteration. And the biggest raid they had is the day I was born. And that's what they think turned me round in my mother's birth canal. So I came out feet first, dead and gone. And to this day, I don't know why I'm still here. It's just, obviously God loves me. I've become a bit religious lately. I nearly died 2 years ago. I don't mind sharing it with you. I had peritonitis. Any of you know what most people don't know what peritonitis is. Hands up who knows what peritonitis is. Nobody. Okay, you know you all have an appendix? Yeah? It's when the appendix splits or bursts and you die. I nearly died again, but I didn't go then, so I'm still here. Yes, thank you very much. The check will be in the post. Right, any more coming up? You're a big fan of mine. Give me a question. She's just asked, would I ever consider doing a cameo role? You're bloody right, I would. If that phone rang, I'd be there in a New York minute, as we English say.
Yes, I think Benson would be a brigadier by now, I think.
Well, I think so. I mean, when I left, was it Peter Davison's doctor that said, what happened to Ben? A used car salesman? Excuse me? I thought I was worth more than that. Because you know, the first person they had to play Benson, they got a karate expert in. The trouble is, the first time he saluted, he bloody killed himself. Yeah. And so I ended up getting the part. Okay. Any more questions? Oh.
What was your favourite stunt to do in the show, and how does it work with Nicholas Courtney as the Brigadier?
What was my favourite stunt, and what was it like working with Nick Courtney? Well, Nick, of course, was the best Brigadier the world could have had, and he loved my performance as Benton, so the Brig and Benton were quite an interesting couple. And you know there was only us in the beginning until the War Department phoned up the producer and said, you can't have a Brigadier and a Sergeant next to each other, you have to have a Captain in the middle. And that's when they brought Mike Yates in, Richard Franklin. But my most dangerous stunt I did, I should never have done it. Have you seen The Demons? My favourite story. And you won't notice, but you know the verger that I have a fight with down in the basement of the church? As we were fighting, the rifle, the shotgun, broke in half. If you go home tonight and watch the demons, you'll see that as we're fighting, the rifle broke. So as we're fighting, he said, John, I buggered up the rifle. And I said, keep your voice down. We're not allowed to swear in the BBC. So anyway, the long story short, I decided to let him throw me over his feet, in other words, his feet and my stomach, and I nearly landed on a piece of masonry, and it would have literally broken my back. So I ended up not doing all my own stunts at the very end. But until then, I did every single one. So, quite proud of myself. Welcome, welcome, welcome. You are late, do you have a note?
Before Doctor Who, you also did another staple of British TV as well, if memory serves. I think it was Z Cars?
Yes.
Yeah.
I did 28 episodes of Z Cars, but that's because the director that ended up mentoring me, his name was Douglas Townfield, and he's the gentleman that did all the biggest Doctor Who's, Inferno, one of my favourite. And I'm the only Doctor Who actor that played 3 parts in one story in Inferno. I was Benton, the Nazi Benton, and the Primoid. Remember the Primoid? Who I played as Richard III. Remember when they wiped the stuff over me? It was Swafiga, the stuff you clean. So yeah, that was it. So I've been a monster all my life, really. And it's funny, when my agent phoned me up in the very beginning and said, John, the BBC have been on to me, have you ever been a Yeti before? And I thought, what a silly bloody question. I mean, who's been a Yeti? Well, that was my first part. No, Cyberman. Cyberman and then Yeti, and then me. Okay, any more questions? We've got another 2 hours. Lawrence of Arabia, I see. Is that Lawrence of Arabia? Beautiful. You costumes are fantastic. You're the ones that steal the show here, you bastards. Right, any more questions? Hey, I've got a question for you. What happens if you're scared half to death twice? Interesting, eh? Just think about it, you don't have to answer it. Any more questions? I did have dinner with the Queen of England last year, by the way. Dinner with the Queen of England. Well, he said he was the Queen of England. I'm not really sure. Somebody asked me if I was gay yesterday. I said, gay? I'm not even bloody happy.
In recent years, you've come away from the stage and screen and all, and you've become a bit of a musician.
Yes.
And you've released albums as well.
Well, yes, I have, and I don't talk about it. I'm a little bit embarrassed. No. We've all wanted to sing, and I've always wanted to sing, and I've had a reasonable voice, but last year I got a voice coach in. Her name is Natasha Willis-Denton, and she's fantastic. Her husband and they play 5 instruments between them, and just to let you know, when I had peritonitis, which was 2 years ago, because I nearly died, the day I came out of hospital, I was walking through my hometown. I live in Salisbury, which is in the south of England, Stonehenge and Salisbury Cathedral. I own them both. And I was walking down the road thinking, I should be dead. And don't agree with me, for God's sake. And I saw a saxophone in a second-hand shop window. Now, I don't know about you, but I think a saxophone is one of the most beautiful looking things in the world. Apart from my ex-wife, she was so beautiful. Anyway, I walked into the music shop. I said, if I were a rich man, and I can promise you I'm not, if I were a rich man, what saxophone would you suggest I buy? He said, well, the very best, a Yamaha gold-plated tenor saxophone. And I said, how much would it be? He said, £980. Now, I'd just been given £1,000 for a photo shoot. You don't get many of them, so I thought, right. So I said, okay, I'll buy it. He said, I'll put it on order. So when I got home, I realized that not only do I not know how to put a saxophone together, I've never played one and I've never held one. So anyway, I picked it up 2 days later, got it home, and it changed my life. I got a musician to teach me, and you have to wear a harness to put it on because it weighs like the weight of a dead pony. It's really heavy. And I blew the first chord, which was an E flat, and I thought, my God. Anyway, so now I'm playing bass, saxophone, harmonica, and singing Frank Sinatra. I'm doing Sinatra, which I won't do now because I don't have my music with me. But yeah, and it's wonderful. For what it's worth, all of you, we all say we can't sing. That is bullshit. Every single human being can sing. It's only your own weakness that stops you. And once you get it, it's out. I mean, I was in America, these Baptist churches, they've got all these, I sang Old Man River in this Baptist church. And I sang it with such feeling and conviction, 14 people dived off the balcony. It's incredible. Okay, any more questions? I like that joke. It's good. Is it hot? Are you warm? Is it...
I think we've turned the heating back on, I think.
Okay, any more questions?
What's the name of the album, by the way, just in case people
Oh,
would
the
like to-
album, in case you want to go out and buy it. I've lost money on it. I mean, you never make money on it. It's called The Ballads of Sergeant Benton, and you can get it from Amazon or iTunes. And for you older people, I mean, I'm 75 now, and so I was 73 when I made the album. And Amazon, they do what I can't think what they call it. They listen to it and they give their opinion about it.
Review.
And how interesting! They think that my voice is half Cliff Richards and half Max Bygraves. Any of you remember Max? I want to tell you a story. So I'm Cliff Richards and Max Bygraves. That's all I can say. Weird.
Okay, we have another question.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, you have a scene with Terminator where you actually shot it.
Yeah.
How did that feel for you, Sergeant Benton?
Well, I kind of wish they were all bullets.